Hello, and welcome to Force Tutorials. In this session, I'll be walking you through how to set up your campaign step by step so you can get started quickly and manage it with ease. On this page, you'll see a list of all the campaigns you've already created. To start a new one, simply click on the Add Campaign button. This will take you to a new page where a form is displayed. In this form, you'll be asked to enter details such as the campaign name, your business name, and select a business profile. The business profile is especially important because it defines how your campaigns are identified and ensures they're linked to the right business identity. Once all the fields are completed, go ahead and click the Submit button. Instead of stopping there, the system will automatically move you to the next stage, where you'll be asked to provide some additional information to complete the campaign setup. Now, the first section we have here is the basic details. You'll notice that information such as the campaign name, your business name, and the selected business profile has already been carried over from the previous step, so you don't have to type it again. Next, you'll need to select your campaign type, choosing whether this campaign will be inbound or outbound, depending on the kind of calls you plan to run. After that, there's an option for email transcripts. Enabling this means you'll automatically receive transcripts of completed calls in your inbox, which is very helpful for reviews and records. You'll also see an option for conversion information via SMS. This lets you send SMS messages with important conversion details or links right after a call is completed, making it easier to follow up with leads instantly. Then we have a few controls to manage call flow. The max outgoing calls per lead is set at 8 by default, but you can adjust this to suit your needs. Similarly, the gap between follow-up calls can be configured, with the highest value being 15, so you don't overwhelm your leads. Finally, you can set the time zone for your campaign, which defaults to Eastern Time. It's important to check this so that all your calls and schedules align correctly. Once everything is set, click on Save Basic to continue to the next stage of the campaign setup. If you see red marks on the sidebar tabs, it means those sections are incomplete. Also, the campaign will stay inactive, and you can't switch it to active until the full setup is done. The next section is the agent profile. Here, you'll set up important details for your agent, starting with the agent name and the language they'll use during calls. You can also adjust the response length, which controls how detailed or brief the agent's replies should be, and set the speech speed, so you decide whether the voice sounds more relaxed or more fast-paced. Then save. The next section is the Instruction tab. Here, you'll see a form where you can set the starting greeting for your calls. For example, you might write, "Hello name, how can I help you today?" The name placeholder is very useful because it will automatically be replaced with the prospect's actual name, making the call feel more personal and engaging. Just below that, you have the Instructions field. This is where you define how your agent should behave during the call. For example, you could write something like, "You are a sales representative, and your job is to help clients secure the best deals on sports equipment." These instructions act as the framework the agent will follow, helping to keep conversations relevant and professional. You'll also notice character limits beneath each field, letting you know how much text you can enter, then click Save. The next section is the AI voice. Here, you'll be able to select the voice you want your agent to use during calls. You can preview and listen to the different voice options, then choose the one that sounds most suitable for your campaign. Just below that, you'll find the Voice Instructions field. This is where you can guide how the voice should sound. For example, you might write, "I need you to speak in a warm and friendly tone." These instructions help shape the overall personality of your agent, making the conversations more natural and engaging. Taking a little time to pick the right voice and giving clear instructions here can make a big difference in how prospects respond to your calls. The next section is the calling hours. This is where you set the specific days and times your campaigns are allowed to make calls. By default, the time zone is set to Eastern Standard Time, but you can adjust it if needed. Below that, you'll see a table for each day of the week from Sunday through Saturday. For every day, you can set a start and end time for when your agents will be active. For example, the default settings are 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. across all 7 days. The next section is the Twilio API setup. Here, you'll enter the credentials needed to connect your calling system. You'll start with your Twilio account SID and your Twilio phone number, which allow our system to make and receive calls on your behalf. Next, you'll need the Twilio API SID and API secret. These act like a secure key, letting your system communicate safely with Twilio. Take a moment to review all the credentials you've entered so far. Ensuring these details are correct now will help your system run smoothly and prevent any interruptions when making or receiving calls. Finally, for incoming calls, copy the webhook URL from your dashboard and add it to your Twilio account under the incoming call settings. Taking a few moments to enter these details carefully ensures your calls run smoothly and reliably, making it easy to connect with your clients automatically. Once done, you can save your settings. Now you're able to set your campaign to active, as every mandatory section is complete. The next section is appointments. Here, you can manage all your bookings and view them at a glance. If your Google Calendar isn't connected yet, don't worry. You can easily link it here to keep your appointments synced and up to date. The next section is notifications. Here, you can control which updates you receive. Send email notifications. Customizing these notifications ensures you never miss an important update and can respond to leads and customers promptly. Now the next section is the RNR section, which stand for response and reply. This is where you can set up automated conversations for your campaign, helping your agent respond to user messages quickly and naturally. To add a new RNR, simply click on Add RNR. You'll see two fields that need to be filled. Response. This is where you enter the user's message or query. For example, hello, I would like to get some sports equipment. Reply. This is where you write the agent's response. For example, hello, we have different sports equipment in our inventory, so let me know which ones you need. It's important to take some time here and craft your replies carefully. The more natural and helpful your responses are, the more engaging the conversation will feel for your users. You can also create multiple RNRs for different user queries, so your agent can handle a wide variety of messages automatically. After saving, you can view the rest of your RNRs here. You can import more from CSV, export and delete, and even edit. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.